Sri Gurupyo Namaha. The Invisible Connection Between the New Moon and Humankind by Dr. Guruji Sundar. Basically, New Moon Day is very auspicious and it is special. It is also called as Amavasya, and it is an auspicious day in Hinduism and many other religions. All important functions happen on the New Moon Day because New Moon Day signifies new beginnings. It is very auspicious, and the waxing phase of the moon begins from the advent of Amavasya. There are a lot of auspicious things which happen. Even the great Kurukshetra war started on Amavasya. On the New Moon Day, the cosmic power of attraction is immense between the earth and the moon, and that is the reason why we have changes in the tides. It also applies to the divine Shakti within our body, the Kundalini Shakti within our body. That is why when we meditate on Amavasya, the effects are multifold. Normally, the energy which is residing in our body is controlled by gravitation. But on Amavasya day, there is no effect or control of gravitation, and hence your spiritual energy will be multifold. On normal days, yogis and seekers, when they meditate, it will be completely different. When on New Moon Day one meditates, it's totally different. So hence New Moon Day practices, tantric practices and other spiritual practices are given more importance. And an interesting fact that would be brought out at this point in time is the great Jainism, the great saint of Jainism, the 24th Tirthankar, Mahavir, Vardhaman Mahavir, attained enlightenment and Mahaparinirvana on Amavasya day. So it is very auspicious, and normally people in South India who are mentally affected are taken to divine temples like Gunaseelam, Agora Veerabhadra, even for that matter in North India, Mehendipur Balaji. So at this time it is believed that the evil effects can be curtailed and it can be completely stopped. And on New Moon Day, normally for the Pitru Loka, offerings are done during the Amavasya, because it is believed that on Amavasya day, the ancestors in Pitru Loka descend onto earth and they get benefited by our offerings. So normally we offer Pindadan and also Amavasya Darpan on Amavasya day, and it is done on great places like Gaya, Muktinath, and it is believed that if you do it on those places, it will attain, one soul can attain liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Of all the Amavasya, the Mahalaya Amavasya is considered much significant because it is said that on that day directly the Pitruloka connection is made, and all the descendants on this Mahalaya Paksh or Amavasya come to earth and they are meeting their relatives who still live in the earthly place. So at that time offerings are considered as very, very sacred. And there was one saint called as Abhirama. His original name was Subramanya Iyer. So he was a great devotee of Abhirami, who is none other than goddess Parvati. There is a temple in Tirukadayur which is called as Amritagadeshwarar and Abhirami. So one day when he was in a deep trance and when he was very devoted towards goddess, the king at that time, the Maratha subsidiary King Serfoji, came to this Abhirama Bhattar. He heard about him that lot of people were telling that he is a saint, so he wanted to test his authenticity, and then what he told was, now what state are you in and which day is it? Then he was in complete meditation and he told that it is full moon day. So, but everyone knew that it was a new moon day, and then the king was very enraged and he thought of punishing the saint because he was telling lie. But he was just telling that he was in a spiritual trance and he was observing the great goddess, and on that drishti he was saying that it is full moon day. But then what happened was that the goddess herself, through her jewel, and made the new moon day look like a full moon day. That is what is believed. But new moon day is extremely spiritual and extremely significant for people who are meditating. So this is the message from Dr. Guruji Sundar, the enlightened saint and our Guruji. At this note, I am concluding this video. Thank you very much.